Thursday night soccer here at Jim Goda Stadium. The Moorhead Spuds welcome the STMA Knights for what should be a great game of girls soccer here tonight. STMA came off a win against the Delano Tigers 3-2. The Spuds coming off their first win of the season against the Detroit Lakes Lakers on Tuesday. Thanks for tuning in to Girls Soccer on Spuds TV. I'm Thomas Fox. Glad you're with us. It is Heroes Night here tonight. And we'd like to give a big thanks to all the first responders keeping our community safe and secure. And let's go over these starters for both teams, starting with the Knights. The goalkeeper for the Knights will be Bryn Hedberg. And the rest of the field will consist of Taylin Radloff, Emma Quant, Leah Holtman, Olivia Sewer, Cece Lewis, Claire Quant, Juliana Zerna, Maggie Kramer, Annabelle Leland, and Sadie Strait. Now for the Spuds, the goalkeeper for Moorhead will be Bailey Larson, and on the field will be Paige Johnson, Ella Watsky, Cipriana Jones, Ari Zimney, Haley Stordahl, Clara Bernstrom, Sierra Cross, Hallie Steen, Aubrey Keeping, and Haley Krieg.
Police and military are all the true heroes. From the frontline workers to the behind-the-scene workers.
And once again, we'd like to give a big thanks to all the first responders and military personnel who have served or are currently serving in our country and in our community.
Thank you, heroes.
Spuds started the season off slow, but this win against the Detroit Lakes Lakers on Tuesday should hopefully give them some confidence down the road. Off we go here at Jim Goda Stadium. Over to the far side. STMA trying to move it up the field, but the Spuds playing good defense out in front. Over to Annabelle Leland.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen,
now on the far side.
We have a limited supply of Spud warm-up T-shirts available for sale.
That one rolls out of play.
Players were wearing before the game. They'll be for sale by the concession stand throughout the soccer match this evening. And a big special thank you to Coast Materials for their sponsorship.
Another toss in for STMA. Leland almost got caught in a double team there. Gets it back. Played well by Haley Stordahl there. Or, excuse me, Ella Watsky. Good defense from her on the far side. And a good play from Watsky, cutting off the incoming pass. And that's intercepted by Stordahl. And here come the Spuds moving across the field. But it's then cut off by STMA. Maggie Kramer was the first to it. Another throw-in from Sierra Cross. Spuds looking to get their offense on track. They haven't been the greatest offensive unit, but their defense has been able to make up for it throughout these 4 games of the season. That one's cleared up north. Up near the halfway line. Sadie Straight was able to get away from the traffic there as she moves along the far side. And a good kick towards the net, but it's blocked by Bailey Larson near the post. And a goal kick coming up for Moorhead. Larson boots it in the direction of Aubrey Keeping. Pass from Holtman intended for Talon Radloff, and it ends up going on a bounce throw in from Moorhead. And once again, Moorhead playing solid defense along the touch lines. And they're playing with a lot more energy than they did the first game of the season, as that one's going to roll out of bounds. Throw in for Moorhead. Pass across to Claire Quant. That's intercepted by Sierra Cross for a moment, but good defense there from Annabelle Leland. And once again, Sierra Cross playing great defense onto the ball. And Ari Zimney tried chasing the ball that time, but it ends up rolling out of play. Heavy traffic near the penalty arc. Now it moves up. And that was a great play there from Maggie Kramer. That was almost a breakaway for the Spuds, but a great job from her of preventing that. Clear down the field to Emma Quant. Oh, nice move. Kick across, wide of the net. Goal kick upcoming. That one's played on a line by Annabelle Leland. And it's a foot race to the ball. Good hustle there from Haley Krieg, who is on the defense here tonight. Good goal kick from Larson there. Heavy traffic as Cipriana Jones fell to the ground. And a foul will be called against STMA. It was a direct foul, so it'll be a direct kick. And Ella Watsky, great job disrupting that pass attempt right there. Hedberg boots it away. A very good clear played by Cross. She gets double teamed and she rolls it out of bounds. Both teams showing great defense here early on. Stordahl able to get free and ends up passing it right to Annabelle Leland, who disrupts another pass intended for Watsky. Sadie straight towards the penalty box, and that's going to be scooped up by Bailey Larson. And a good clear as it's all the way past the halfway line, and the Spuds trying to get some ground here as it looked like for a moment. Oh, what a nice play there from Ella Watsky as she came flying out of nowhere. And she ends up kicking it right into the leg of Leah Holtman, as she was in the right place at the right time there as Watsky came out of nowhere like a rocket, just intercepting that ball. That was almost a golden opportunity for the Spuds there as it's scooped up by Larson. Both teams have been stingy early on in this first half. A lot of good defense along the touch lines, and that is going to not be a penalty. Looked like a trip to me, but the refs are letting them play as that one rolls past the goal line and out of bounds.
Stepping in for the Moorhead Spuds, number 12, Sam Gilbertson.
Sam Gilbertson checks into the game for Clara Bernstrom. Pass intended for keeping. Another one rolling past the goal line and out of play. That one's played on a bounce by STMA. Kick across, scooped up by Bailey Larson. Best scoring chance of the night for the Knights. And Bailey Larson is able to answer. But can the Knights get another chance? They will not get one here as that pass intended for Taylin Radloff goes out of play. And that's a nice play there from Sierra Cross, disrupting that pass. She's had a few of those early on in this first half. Pass from Stordahl to Watsky. Foot race along the touchline, and that is going to be a throw-in for STMA. It was a foot race. Cipriana Jones almost got to it. Throw in from Leah Holtman. Gets it to Leland. Ball is near the halfway line. Now tracked back by STMA, looking to reset. And it's intercepted briefly that time by Watsky. And a headbutt from Paige Johnson ends up bringing the ball close to the far side and almost towards the touchline. Scooped up by Larson. And she boots it away.
Special thank you to Coast Materials for their sponsorship for tonight's girls soccer game.
And Ella Watsky has been all over this field so far, just making some very good defensive plays, disrupting passes, and then some. As that one goes towards the Spuds bench, and a throw-in is coming up. Throw-in to Olivia Sewer. And some heavy traffic close towards the Spuds bench, and it looks like Ella Watsky might have gotten hurt on that play. And she will exit.
Number 19, Macy Larson, and number 11, Drew Tibetowski checking in.
Macy Larson and Drew Tibetowski will be checking in for the Spuds.
Also checking in number 7, Ashlyn Henneke.
Ashlyn Henneke will also be checking in. So 3 new Spuds on the field here in this first half. And that's going to be a foot race to the ball, and Bailey Larson is able to get it out of play towards the corner arc. Good hustle play there from Bailey Larson. 26-19 on the Northwest Blind scoreboard. Still no score here in half number 1, but good defense being played as STMA looks to get a scoring chance from the corner arc. And that is going to be scooped up by Bailey Larson. A very good chance. A lot of heavy traffic in the penalty box. And she boots it away towards the halfway line. And it's played on a bounce by a Moorhead Spud. That would be Hallie Steen. Foot race to the ball near the penalty box. Booted away there by Hedberg. Pass up along the far side to Emma Quant. And she's able to get free. Gets it to Radloff. And a shot to the net. Another good save from Larson. And Macy Larson almost got to it there. STMA looking for a chance. Feet tangling up near the penalty box. Pretty much on it, as Keeping is almost able to get it to Hallie Steen towards the halfway line. Instead, it'll be a throw-in. And a good play there defensively, as that's going to be scooped up by Larson. See if I can get a number here on who made that play. I believe it was Sam Gilbertson who disrupted that pass, and indeed it was. Straight tried to get it to her teammate Olivia Sewer. She had a second chance, but she couldn't cash in that time. Throw in from STMA. Intended there for Annabelle Leland. Good chance here for the Knights. And that's going to bounce off the hands of Bailey Larson, but another good save, as that one rolls out towards the corner arc. Another big scoring chance here for the Knights. Last time they were in the corner arc, they missed, as Larson was able to get a save. And she gets another one here. Back-to-back corner kicks. And STMA hasn't been able to cash in. They might have a shot here, but it won't matter, as Bailey Larson, a brick wall to start this game, boots it away way past the halfway line. And STMA really had to have been impressed at Bailey Larson's defensive abilities early on in this first half. And a few more Spuds check in. Macy Larson will go to the bench. Played along the far side, that's going to roll out. Cipriana Jones was the one playing it on the far side. Booted away by STMA towards the halfway line. Good play from Sam Gilbertson. Foot race to the ball near the touchline. Near the Moorhead bench, and here comes Ashlyn Hanukkah, but play will stop momentarily. Throw in from STMA's Leah Holtman. Sierra Cross battling Sadie Straight on the touchline. And a good double team there from the Spuds. It was Tibetowski and I believe Cross. Now it's a good design there. Here come the Knights along the far side, and another block from Larson. That might have hit the post too. Didn't sound like it, but regardless,
Number 19, Hannah Barco, checking in.
another great save from the Spuds goalie. Hannah Bartel will come in for the Knights. Another shot attempt is scooped up by Bailey Larson once again. And almost another great shot, and a very scary situation there, as that was a great pass along the goal line to Sadie Straight, who looked like had the best opportunity out of anybody. Pass to Holtman goes across the goal line and out of bounds.
Number 18, Reina Samat checks in for the Knights. Checking in for Moorhead.
Reina Samat checks in for the Knights. And Ella Watsky back in for the Spuds. Ball rolls towards the halfway line and out of bounds. Here's the throw in from STMA. Spuds look to work it up the field, and they might have a chance here as they look to double team along the far side. Good job there from Holtman getting it away. Sierra Cross on the touchline. Spuds looking to stay strong on defense. Good play there once again. Another great save from Larson. And that one's going to bounce off the top of the crossbar by a matter of inches. STMA missed their first goal of the night. And it stays 0-0 on the Northwest Blinds scoreboard. And a foot race between Hallie Steen and Maggie Kramer. Spuds looking to trap the Knights along the far side. They can't. Pass to Juliana Zerna. And that was a little too strong off the foot of Zerna as she tried to get it across. Can't seem to get a number on who she was trying to pass it to. Oh, she's trying to get it to Olivia Sewer. And that would have been the best scoring chance of the night if they were able to cash in on that pass. Meanwhile, Spuds work it along the far side, and that one rolls out of bounds. Prosy Mestery has checked into the game for Moorhead. A Moorhead kick close to the halfway line. From Haley Krieg, and good defensive play there from the Knights to prevent a fast break chance for the Spuds. As mentioned earlier, the Spuds have struggled on offense this year. They look to get back on track in regards to that, but defense hasn't been an issue. It might be here. Fast break, but the whistle blows and it'll be an offside call on STMA. And what could have been a breakaway goal from Sadie Strait, it ends up being called off. Take two for the Knights. Here's Strait. Gets it to Raina Smott. And Raina Smott just boots it out of bounds. Had a pretty tough angle working along that far side, that far touch line. Macy Larson almost got there for a trap. And the Knights almost had another good shot there, but that one is redirected out of play. And it'll be an STMA corner kick once again. Last two corner kicks for the Knights have resulted in a Bailey Larson save. Can it be 3 for 3 for Bailey Larson? Not quite, as the kick goes past the touch line. Still 2 for 2 on corner kick shots. STMA has numbers. Chance for the Knights. And an offside call. The Knights had numbers going down the field, but it was too many as they went over the line too early. And another offside call against STMA, and that has really costed them here in this first half. It would have been 2-0. But instead, still zeros on the Northwest Blind scoreboard. Bailey Larson boots it away. Little flat on the kick, but regardless, the Spuds working it up the field. Intended for Larson, Macy Larson, but pass a little too strong. And a powerful clear there from Hedberg. STMA with another chance here again. But not for long, as Bailey Larson scoops it up once more. It's going to be played on a bounce by Larson. Gets it away, but STMA is able to get on top of it. And now they reset in their defending zone. They're able to get it across the halfway line. Pass to Sadie straight. And Haley Krieg. A very nice defensive play. Disrupting the pass. Juliana Zern with a shot attempt. Easily picked up by Bailey Larson. Zern is able to play it on a line. And Krieg is pretty much, or excuse me, Bailey Larson has really just done an amazing job here in this first half. STMA throw-in. Almost a triple team on the far side. Instead, the Spuds almost able to clear it. Shot to the net, and it's in! Oh, what a shot! And it's 1-0 STMA on the Northwest Blind scoreboard. That was a frozen rope into the net. And this time, the STMA Knights are able to crack the code on Bailey Larson in this game. We apologize for the wait as we are still trying to get a scoring update. And we are getting confirmation now that Taylon Radloff with an absolute rocket into the back of the net. And it's 1-0 STMA here in the first half. And once again, we apologize for the wait. As mentioned in previous broadcasts, the numbers can be difficult to see up here in the broadcast booth, but we will try our best as that one rolls out of bounds across the touchline. If the Spuds want a chance to win this game, their offense has to get up on its feet and start getting to work. And a good defensive play there by Haley Stordahl, disrupting yet another pass. Played on a line by CeCe Lewis. And it'll be played on the touchline for a throw-in. Keeping is able to clear it a little ways towards the halfway line. Stordahl almost able to play it. This time she does. Along the touchline. Almost got it to Watsky. Now Cross is able to get it to, for the moment, to Hallie Steen. But instead, STMA will play it once again. STMA clears it to the goal line of Moorhead's defending zone. Very nice pass to Radloff once again. This time it doesn't go in the back of the net and it sails over the goal. Ella Osley will come in for STMA.
Number 15, Ella Osley.
Subbing for Olivia Sewer. Aubrey Keeping almost had a good shot at disrupting that pass. Some traffic near the penalty arc. Ari Zimny getting tangled up with Radloff. Good job from Cross, disrupting the pass into the penalty box.
Number 22, Annabelle Leland. Back in for St. Michael Albertville.
Annabelle Leland checks back in for STMA. It'll be another corner kick for the Knights. Last 3 times didn't go in their favor. Chance for the Knights. And at this time, once again, doesn't go in their favor. Good pass across, and here come the Spuds. It's a 2-on-2 up the field, but great defense that time from Claire Quant. The Spuds were on the run, but Quant was able to make the play. 5:25 left in the first half on the Northwest Blind scoreboard. It is 1-0 STMA, thanks to the goal from Taylin Radloff. Foot race to the ball, won by Haley Krieg, but now here comes STMA. Great play by Bailey Larson, as she was dead to right against Raina Samat, who was able to get ahead of Haley Krieg, who might have been one step too early to the ball. And that was a very dangerous scenario there. STMA almost made it 2-0. Spuds looking to tie it, as they almost were able to get deep into the defending zone of STMA. Spuds don't have enough numbers on the defending side. Stordahl playing good defense along the touchline against Leland. Played on a line by Krieg. STMA able to take it up the halfway line and kick to the net. Another chance for the Knights goes wasted once again. And a penalty shot is coming up. A penalty shot for the Knights. Emma Quant. Chance to make it 2-0. Can Bailey Larson keep the 1-0 deficit? And she can, as that one was just too high. Too much mustard on that kick. And the game stays 1-0 with 3:22 left on the Northwest Blinds scoreboard. And it just seems like the Knights have had so many good opportunities to score, but they've just gotten the short end of the stick here in this game, despite being up 1-0. Played along the touchline by the Knights. They get it back into open field. Double team incoming from the Spuds. Annabelle Leland is able to get it away to Claire Quant. Cross plays it on a bounce. Good running block there to make it go out of bounds. Throw in upcoming for STMA. And a collision near the halfway line. Ella Watsky got tangled up. Another good save from Bailey Larson, as every save she has made has been big. Almost another collision at the halfway line. Ella Watsky again. And Watsky's been pretty aggressive on defense. And that's good to see from her. Feet getting tangled up near the touchline. Everybody seems to be okay. Play will continue. 1 minute left in the first half. Direct kick for the Spuds. They have not been in the defending zone of STMA in a while. And Ella Watsky couldn't find a teammate to receive that pass. Stordahl playing good defense against Emma Quant. And deflected off Watsky. Right place at the right time there. 10 seconds left in the first half. STMA looking for a buzzer beater here. And they're not going to get it. The kick goes wide from Sadie Strait. A lot of opportunities missed by the Knights, but they still lead 1-0 on the Northwest Blinds scoreboard. We'll be back from halftime here on Spuds TV.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to.
Pam is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
Valley Alignment and Auto Repair has provided the FM area with vehicle service and repairs since 1978. They perform your vehicle service needs from oil changes and brakes to transmission and engine rebuilds. Valley Alignment and Auto Repair is a proud sponsor of Spuds Athletics and wish all the athletes and families a great 2022-23 school year and sports season.
Don't work out where you won't work out. Blueprint Personal Training. At Blueprint, you'll work directly with an experienced personal trainer and nutrition coach in our brand new private gym. Tell us about your fitness goals, and we'll provide the personalized workouts and motivation to get the results you want to see. Training, nutrition, accountability. Blueprint Personal Training. BlueprintFargo.com.
At Moorhead Dental Associates, you'll get the very best care and state-of-the-art technology. Dr. Scatfold and Dr. Johnson are now accepting new patients. Call or stop in to Moorhead Dental Associates.
We are The Breakdown. For almost decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to Casasa members last year. Ben wanted to spread the news with the help of an airplane. Jen thought we should celebrate by giving everyone a cake. And Eric wanted to make it into a movie.
$2 million.
Steve thought, well, what if we just said?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in Casasa rewards.
Boss DXT snowplows are tough to beat. Featuring dual trip tech, flared wings, and optional D-force for improved scraping and backdragging performance. Choose from 3 different sizes in steel, stainless steel, and poly. The Boss DXT is built to restore order.
Your home for Boss snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
To show up to work every day, it's not a job. It's not just a paycheck. It ultimately is a way of life. And to add that extra smile in someone's day is what gets me to work every day. And in return, to just receive those smiles and those thank yous or those squeezes of your hand is so meaningful. And it really brings me back every day.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to.
Pam is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
Valley Alignment and Auto Repair has provided the FM area with vehicle service and repairs since 1978. They perform your vehicle service needs from oil changes and brakes to transmission and engine rebuilds. Valley Alignment and Auto Repair is a proud sponsor of Spuds Athletics and wish all the athletes and families a great 2022-23 school year and sports season.
Is underway here at Jim Goda Stadium. 1-0 STMA. The player of the first half will be on the losing team, Bailey Larson. Despite her team being down 1-0, she has made some very, very clutch saves so far in this game. A center kick from the Spuds starts the second half. STMA has been pretty familiar with the Spuds defending zone. And a collision near the touchline. It was number 6, Emma Quant for STMA, and Paige Johnson for the Spuds. Foot race to the ball is going to be a tie as it's scooped up by Bryn Hedberg. STMA looking to go up the field. Good play there from Cross to disrupt the pass. Foot race is won there by Quant. Gets it to Radloff. Here's Zerna. And a breakaway chance for the Knights. And a good foot save there by Bailey Larson, as she just lightly tapped it away from the net. Feet getting tangled up near the touchline. Ari Zimney and Cece Lewis got tangled up. Throw in for STMA. Juliana Zerna tried getting it to Radloff, excuse me. And that was almost a very good chance there by Emma Quant. But the good defense from the Spuds is able to hold off a potential STMA goal. An STMA corner kick coming up. The last few were saved by Bailey Larson. This time, STMA gets their second goal of the game. Many opportunities have been wasted due to the Spuds' great defense and Bailey Larson. But this time, STMA is able to cash in. As Emma Quant makes it 2-0 Knights on the Northwest Blind scoreboard.
Michael Albertville goal scored by number 6, Emma Quant. Time of that night, second half goal. 37:08 makes it 2-0 St. Michael Albertville.
The goal came at about 37 minutes left in the second half. That was almost a dangerous chance there, but it was booted away. Here's Zerna. Over to Lewis. Back to Emma Quant. Couldn't regain her footing, and she kicks it right to Aubrey Keeping, who boosts it out of play. A throw-in near the corner arc. Annabelle Leland is able to play it off her own body, but unable to do anything with it. And a collision near the touchline. STMA wanted a penalty. They're not going to get it. Play will resume. And a lot of physicality early here in the second half. This time it's going to be a penalty. It'll be on Moorhead. It'll be a direct kick from Maggie Kramer. Good chance here for the Knights. They couldn't cash in that time. A play that was drawn up very well. From the looks of it, they just couldn't cash in. Zimney plays it on a bounce, and it goes out of play. STMA with the throw-in. Lot of traffic. Here come the Knights. And that one goes a little wide of the net. Bailey Larson with the goal kick. Ball rolls out of play, another throw-in. Good defense there from Sadie Strait. Disrupting the pass. We've seen a lot of that here this evening. A very good kick from Hedberg. Almost clearing it past the halfway line. Radloff, good footwork. But even better defense being played there by Hallie Steen. Here's keeping. And a breakaway chance for the Knights. Here comes Evan Quant on the far side. And it's blocked once again by Bailey Larson. Another clutch save from Bailey Larson. As this deficit could have been way bigger if it weren't for her. Spuds attempt to clear it. And they make the most of it, as they at least have time to reset on defense. Knights on the far side. Ari Zimney good defense on CC Lewis. Shot towards the net, and almost 3-0 as that one sails a little high of the goal. Another play that was perfectly drawn up,
Number 14, Harper Wilson,
but nothing new on the scoreboard
Number 11, Drew Tibetowski,
for STMA. A few new Spuds check in. Chance for the Knights. Another great save from Bailey Larson. Good design there from STMA. Throwing from Lewis to Emma Quant. But it ends up going the other way, as the Spuds don't have enough numbers to compensate for the rolling ball, as it is now a throw-in from STMA. Now the numbers increase. Ball rolls out again.
Number 2, Paige Johnson checking back in for the Spuds.
Paige Johnson checks in for the Spuds. Clara Bernstrom will take a seat for the meantime. STMA looking to reset near the penalty arc. And a great defensive play there from, I believe that was Ari Zimny, and it was. Came in like a wrecking ball to disrupt that pass. And now the Spuds seem to be cooking here. STMA looking to move it up the field, but the Spuds defense is making it very difficult. And then that ball hit Ella Watsky. She's taken a few shots in this game. Played along the far side by STMA. Radloff boots it away past the halfway line. Good chance here for the Knights. And that attempt goes way wide of the goal, as that was just a bit outside.
Number 3, Quinn Erickson.
Quinn Erickson will check into the game. She was originally on the JV roster, but her head coach has a lot of faith in her to perform well at the varsity level. Attempt to the net. Another chance from STMA. This time it was Talon Radloff who had another good shot, but this time put a little too much on it. 27:40 left in the second half on the Northwest Blind scoreboard. Still 2-0 STMA. And here come the Spuds, trying to work it across the halfway line. A foot race between Zimny and Maggie Kramer, and Kramer is able to win that foot race. And Haley Krieg boots it out of play. Throw in by Cece Lewis to Juliana Zerna. Back to Lewis. And here's a great chance for the Knights. And that's going to go into the net. And they're going to wave it off. An offside call once again on the Knights. That is the third offside call of the game. That was a very, very good chance for the Knights, but instead it's waved off once again. They've had a lot of good opportunities to put points on the board, but have either been taken away due to penalties or bad attempts. And the Spuds have to be thankful for that, as their offense continues to struggle, but they're making some progress as they are getting up the field more consistently. Zerna gets it to Lewis. And a very good pass to Emma Quant. Here's Lewis. Lewis weaving her way. And this one scooped up by Bailey Larson. Good footwork there by Cece Lewis. Weaving through 2 Moorhead defenders. But it wasn't enough. Lewis plays it off her chest. Passes it to Emma Quant, who works it along the far side. Facing against Paige Johnson. And that shot goes wide. And out of play. Two Spuds are coming in. Macy Larson and Clara Bernstrom back into the game.
Number 16, Clara Bernstrom checks back in for Moorhead.
That one rolls towards the Spud bench. A few headbutts from both sides. Throw in coming up. Spuds looking to get on the board here as they have a shot of having possession in STMA territory. Here's Lewis. Pass up the field. Great play by Krieg, disrupting the downfield pass from Lewis. Across the halfway line go the Spuds. Foot race between Macy Larson and Claire Quant. And it's going to be a fast break opportunity for the Knights, and they score! Sadie Strait was able to win the fast break to the net, and it's 3-0 STMA.
Albertville goal scored by number 36, Sadie Strait. Makes the score Knights 3, Moorhead 0. Time in that second half goal, 22-36.
And opportunities have been very common for the Knights tonight. And that was only the third time they were able to cash in, as it is still a shutout on the Northwest Blind scoreboard, 3-0 Knights. Throw in to Larson. Good hustle play there from Bryn Hedberg. Directing traffic. A very solid kick way over the half line. Played on a bounce by both squads. It was Emma Quant and Paige Johnson fighting for the ball. Whistle is blown. Moorhead throwing. Almost played by Watsky. Krieg boots it towards the halfway line and Macy Larson. Spuds trying their best to push up the field. CC Lewis tangled up with Drew Tibitowski for the moment. And a very big hit delivered by Emma Quant. as Drew Tibetowski tried working it along the far side before taking the hit. Ella Watsky trying to put the clamps on Maggie Kramer. She was able to. Here's Ella Watsky, almost finding a teammate. But the solid defense from STMA is able to hold the Spuds off for the meantime. Pass across. Very good chance here for the Knights. Short-handed once again. But no goal. Bailey Larson with the scoop and save.
Number 40, Allison Miller, and number 19, Hannah Barthel checking back in to St. Michael Albertville Knights lineup.
Hannah Bartow will check back in for the Knights. Here's Allison Miller checking back into the game. Well, this is the first time we are seeing her on the field tonight. Juliana Zerna. Now CeCe Lewis. Good chance for the Knights. Almost trickled into the net. But it wasn't enough. Booted away by Bailey Larson. Good defense momentarily from Maggie Kramer. And Ari Zimney will just let that one roll out of bounds. Few new Spuds come in.
Number 7, Ashlyn Hennica, and number 8, Procy Mestery.
Ashlyn Hennica and Procy Mestery will come into the game for the Spuds. Mestery plays it on a hop. Here comes STMA. Johnson tries to clear it. She does. It'll be an STMA throw-in. That is off the foot of number 10, Olivia Sewer, who tried getting the pass. Good ball movement here from the Knights. Cut off by Krieg. Nice play from her. Sierra Cross with a nice play there. Procy Mestry almost caught up there. Almost caught up to CeCe Lewis, too. Almost a big collision between Lewis and Paige Johnson. And Procy Mestry showing some good focus on defense. And so is Drew Tibetowski, as she's able to force that one out of bounds. Good chance for Procy Mestry here, but it ends up being kicked away. Good chance for the Knights here, But good defense played by Haley Krieg. She has had a lot of very clutch defensive plays in this game, disrupting passes, and then some. Throw in coming for the STMA Knights. Aubrey Keeping will check back in.
Number 21, Aubrey Keeping back into the sponge line.
That kick goes wide of the net. 14:45 left in the second half on the Northwest Blinds scoreboard. Spuds trying to find some answers. They haven't been able to find any answers offensively, but STMA has. That one rolls out of play. Throw-in upcoming. Pass along the penalty arc to Maggie Kramer, but instead the Spuds have numbers going across the field. Here's Prosy Mestery, and she's unable to win the foot race here versus Claire Quant, as it'll be played from the penalty box by Bryn Hedberg. And another breakaway chance for the Knights. And she scores! A beautiful shot. I believe that was Sadie Straight once again. That's her second of the night. And it's 4-0 STMA on the Northwest Blinds scoreboard with 13 minutes to go. A new unit comes out for the Spuds. The lights are on here at Jim Goda Stadium. As it is a beautiful night here in Moorhead, Minnesota. Center kick from Watsky. Played along the far side. CeCe Lewis. Get to Allison Miller for the moment. Now that kick will go out of play. Throw in by the Spuds, played by the Knights. Spuds almost able to catch up with it, but instead the Knights have another chance to score. Emma Quant will get another goal for STMA.
Next goal,
5-0 STMA. And that might be all she wrote for this one, folks. STMA has turned this into a rout on the road as they're up 5-0 on the Northwest Blind scoreboard. Emma Quant did a nice job at getting ahead of the Spuds defense. As that has been one of the many breakaway goals for the Knights. Here's Emma Quant. A very good pass to Ella Osley, who could not get the best angle for another goal. But a beautiful pass from Emma Quant. We are approaching the 10-minute mark here in this game. Corner kick from STMA. Almost a good bicycle kick from Emma Quant in the penalty box. But instead it will be sent out by Krieg. And that one goes right to STMA's head coach. Head coach Pat Prindle.
Into the lineup for the Knights.
And he should be very proud of what his team has accomplished so far this season, especially tonight, as they have brought out all the stops here to Jim Goda Stadium. And the scoreboard definitely shows it. Good save there from Krieg. Juliana Zerna kicks it right to keeping. Spuds trying to get something on the board here. Zimney works it along the far side, but she can't keep it in bounds. Throw in to Zerna. Gets it to Radloff. Could it be another great pass? It is, but this one goes a little high. Boy, oh boy, the Knights are really threading the needle going down the field on these breakaway chances. And almost every time they've cashed in on those types of passes. At least in this second half anyway, as they have scored 4 goals in this second half alone. And a hit delivered there by a Moorhead Spud. Couldn't get a number. Juliana Zerna boots it towards the net. That's going to find the back of the net for a goal. That was the definition of nothing but net right there. A direct kick.
Number 18, Sierra Cross, checks in for Moorhead.
Juliana Zerna with a beautiful goal that should cement this game for the Knights, as it is 6-0 on the Northwest Blind scoreboard.
St. Michael Albertville Knight goal scored by number 20, Juliana Zerna. Time of that second half goal, 7-19, makes it 6-0, St. Michael Albertville.
Sierra Cross checks in for the Spuds. 6:45 left on the Northwest Blind scoreboard. as by the looks of it, the Spuds will have to take this as a learning opportunity. STMA is a very good team, as they really came prepared to face the Spuds here this evening. That one hits the corner arc post. Next game for the Spuds will be against Bemidji at 5 o'clock on September 12th. And for the rest of these games, there isn't a 100% chance that we'll broadcast all of them. But if you're unable to make it to any games, you can always watch the games on Spuds.tv or Spuds TV on YouTube. Played along the far side by the Knights. STMA looking to pour more salt on the wounds here. Zerna kicks one right into the face of a Moorhead player. And she seems to be okay. At least from the looks of it, as she is staying in. Macy Larson, Prosy Mestery, Drew Tibetowski, and Quinn Erickson on the sideline, ready to check in. And they will. Moorhead's offense just hasn't been able to get going at all, as they have played some very good teams with a very good defense along the way. As hopefully for the Spuds, hopefully for them it doesn't turn into a recurring trend this season. As that one goes out of play. Lily Farrand with the throw-in, trying to hit it off the leg of Zerna. Approaching 3 minutes here in the second half, and scooped up by Bailey Larson. Almost a 7 spot put on by the Knights. But they'll definitely take a 6 spot any day, but the Spuds won't, as they look to try to get on the board for the first time tonight. But time has been running out for them to get a chance to move it into the Knights' defending zone. Played there by Raina Samat. Defended well by Paige Johnson. Haley Krieg with a goal kick to Aubrey Keeping. Here's Paige Johnson. Bounces off the foot of Raina Samat. And the 2-minute warning is upon us here at Jim Goda Stadium. Chance again for the Knights. But another save there from Bailey Larson. Corner kick here from Zerna is a pretty good one, just a little wide of the traffic inside the penalty box. Approaching 1 minute here in the game. STMA just looking to run the clock out. Spuds trying to get on the board. And a good catch there on the sideline by, I believe, a trainer. That is. STMA will move to 3-1 on the year. Spuds will drop to 1-4. And their defense didn't really do a bad job. They just weren't able to get the ball up the field. As this one has come to a close, a very spectacular game performed by the STMA Knights as they win it 6-0 here against the Spuds. Up next on Spuds TV, Monday, September 11th, there will be girls volleyball versus Cheyenne. Then on Tuesday, September 12th, there will be boys soccer versus the Bemidji Lumberjacks. I will be on the call for those games. I'm Thomas Fox from Spuds TV, wishing you all a good night. This has been Girls Soccer on Spuds TV.